for watching this video. If you hear random screams in the background, I have my little Bella by me. But I wanted to clarify if you had any questions or have ever heard about Arbonne before. I know myself personally, I had heard about it for 5 years before I actually knew what it was. And I always put it in this like cloud that was like, oh, it's just one of those party things. I'm not interested. And I just had the wrong idea of what it was. And so it wasn't until I met my friend Kim, saw her lifestyle. She was able to stay at home with her children. They were living pretty healthy lives. Her skin was beautiful. Her husband went back to school, and her income kind of supported them through that. They were able to pay off all their loans. She had the white Mercedes. And although I knew she did that all of like Arbonne, I didn't want to ask about it for a while. But over the course of just knowing Kim, and seeing her genuine friendship and just the lifestyle that she had, I was so intrigued. I invited myself to one of her parties. And she was going on a trip with Arbonne that they had paid for. And she was like, yep, I'm having a party right when I get back. So come on over. And although I was really still skeptical of like, hey, what am I getting myself into or asking about really? My curiosity bug was like, okay, I got to do this. I got to see what it is. And so I attended her party, and it was a spa night. After a very long day being a mother of 2 young ones, and then Kyle just being, busy with a campus pastor at Liberty and then also in the Army, and then he was doing full-time school, to use my get out of the house card to go to this party was like a pretty big deal, because his schedule's so busy. So when he comes home and is able to take the children, it's like, okay, is this going to be really worth it? But for me personally, we were just in a financial state that we were desperately looking for another stream of income, whatever that looked like. And I was doing weddings at the time. But the stress of weddings and the unknown future of like, are we going to really be here in a year? Can I commit to this? Was very difficult, and it just was not fitting for our situation. And so since my circumstances were no longer serving me, and I just needed the ability to help out with the family by doing something, I was like, you know what, let's just go to this Arbonne party. So yeah, went to the spa night. Who doesn't want a spa night at the end of a long day? So it was like so relaxing. First initial takeaway from the evening was just like, wow, this is so enjoyable. I loved like the way that my face felt. I had never like taken so much care and attention to like what I was doing with my face or my skincare regimen. So that was different and nice. And then also to be able to soak my feet and like detoxify them, scrub them, I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I normally just put my feet in the bath to clean them when I'm giving the girls baths. So anyhow, that was so enjoyable. But the nutrition line is definitely what got me like really curious in understanding Arbonne a little bit more, because all of their products are pure, safe, and beneficial. So even my children drink their protein shakes, and it's a way for them to get the nutrition that they need daily, and getting their greens, their fiber, all of that. But it's not in an offensive way, because all I had known about like protein and supplements and stuff like that, that it was not botanically based. It was not good for you. Your stomach would turn after, and it was like fake makeshifts so that you would feel healthy or that you could get that protein or whatnot. But when I realized the high European standards that Arbonne has, that they ban over 2,000 things from their products, and over here in the United States we ban like less than 20, I was like, this is crazy. This is exactly what I'm trying to incorporate with my family, because my children, you have to be careful what you put on their skin. They can break out in rashes if you use the wrong stuff, or there's mineral oil in it, or parabens, all those weird things. So what Arbonne was and what they stood for just completely matched with what I was trying to incorporate in our life. So it just made sense. Like, I love these products. Why not, join the business? And when my friend Kim at her party was like, yeah, I just you know, she was looking for a second strand of income, but by sharing this, like these products with people, they just naturally duplicate because we are the #1 health and wellness business, health from the inside out business. It speaks for itself. So it's not this like striving type of thing. It just naturally duplicates. And so, yeah, when she was sharing, if you just do it consistently over the course of a year, you will have earned the white Mercedes and be making about $5,000 to $7,000 a month. Now, that sounded way too good to be true, but I've been doing it for 5 months now, and I have already made my first level of promotion. This month, I'll be on track to get the second, and the next one's the white Mercedes. That's the goal. Just for our family, we needed a second vehicle. We only have one right now, and so I speak from a place of experience, I guess is what I'm trying to say, like, and just incredible hope and excitement, because this is exactly what my family was looking for, and I didn't even know it. And I'm just going to close with one verse, but in Proverbs 31, where it says, she considers a field and buys it, and from her profits she plants a vineyard. I always wanted to know specifically what that looked like for me today, because I love reading through that chapter and just finding little things and characteristics that she had that she incorporated into her life. And Kyle and my prayer for our family has always been we would have a river big enough for other people to fish out of. And so when I looked at the business side of Arbonne, sorry, Bella really wants to read this book, I realized it's exactly that. It's me considering this field, and I've invested my time into it, but the way it replicates, it gives back, and you have the ability to give other people hope and set them up in a business that can provide for their family. And so that's just super exciting. So anyhow, I wanted to share that real quick, and Bella is just having a meltdown because I'm not reading to her. But thanks so much for watching.